Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be fun to do a little Christmas themed tarot card reading, a message for the general collective, for all of you. It's not really Christmas themed in the message, just more so in the color scheme. I have this Yule candle here that I made in my last YouTube video. If you missed it, definitely go check that out. You guys seemed to really enjoy my last general tarot card reading, and I thought it would be fun, obviously, to do another one because it was so highly requested. Even my last tarot card reading video, I got memed. I was literally memed. I don't know if you saw the meme. You should look that up. But today is just going to be a general message for you. If you clicked on this video, then it was meant to find you. Make sure you use discretion and trust your intuition when it comes to any online tarot card reading. If this message does not resonate with you, then it was simply not meant for you, and maybe the next one will. If you really do resonate with this message, I will be doing an extended version over on my Patreon. My Patreon is $5 a month, and you get all kinds of fun things over there, including my podcast, which is called High and Hexed. I just did my 2023 year in review episode. My patrons seemed to love it, so I definitely recommend checking that out. But especially if you want more information from Spirit in regards to this reading, I will be getting more info for you over on my Patreon with the extended version. So click the link in my bio to check that out. At the time of you watching this, it is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve! Oh my goodness. Please leave down in the comments what is on your Christmas wish list this year. I'm very curious. Before we get into all of the messages that Spirit has for you on this magical Christmas Eve, I want to first thank today's lovely sponsor, Tarot Stack. Tarot Stack is a small business that publishes and retails indie tarot decks. I personally love Tarot Stack because they really make a difference by supporting independent artists in the tarot community. More than 50% of Tarot Stack's profits are directed towards funding upcoming tarot and oracle deck projects. I feel so honored that a company that uplifts and supports small artists is supporting my YouTube channel, because as a small artist myself, I know how difficult it can be to get your work out there, to get your work seen. Tarot Stack and the decks that they offer are not only high quality, but also 100% authentic and sourced directly from the artist, and listed only at the artist's suggested retail price. Tarot Stack has a great collection of decks to choose from, including the ones you see here in this video. All of the decks I am using today are from their website. There is a wide selection of diverse, inclusive, nature-inspired, and feminine indie decks created by artists from around the world. And any of their decks would make an excellent last-minute holiday gift idea for any spiritual people in your life, or even for a tarot beginner. Gifting your loved one a tarot or oracle deck is the best way to get them inclined to learn about tarot. Tarot Stack's indie decks are perfect because most of their decks include a detailed guidebook with card meanings and unique interpretations. Their website also offers photos of every card in the deck of your choosing, so you know exactly what you are paying for, which ultimately saves you time and money. If you are in the US, Tarot Stack offers free shipping or $5 priority shipping, and international shipping is subsidized in order to make decks accessible to everyone. Tarot Stack was kind enough to offer a 10% off discount code just for the Karissa Love Collective. At checkout, use the code Karissa-Love and get your new favorite indie tarot deck today. Please note that this discount code applies to Tarot Stack published decks only and doesn't apply to their retail decks. Happy holidays and happy shopping. Be sure to check out the link in my description. Thank you again to Tarot Stack for supporting my YouTube channel. All right, now let's get into the messages here. First, I'm going to use my favorite Dragon's Blood bundled sage to do a little smoke cleanse of the decks before we get started. These are my new favorite decks, like I'm not even kidding. I purposely picked out red and green decks to kind of match the Christmas theme. Specifically, this oracle deck looks like a cigarette box, and all of the cards are like Polaroid style Western vintagey cards. right up my alley. I'm so obsessed with them. If you're a Western vintage girly like me, pick this one up. So I'm going to start with the Outlaw Oracle deck to get an energy check for you guys. An energy check is basically me just pulling some cards, and if they resonate with you, then you'll know for sure that this message is for you. All right, Spirit, please connect me with the general collective that clicked on this video. Please connect me with the beautiful, bright being that clicked on this video. What energy are they currently in? What energy is the person who is watching this currently in? Okay, we have Whiskey with stubbornness, perseverance, numbing. That is your current energy. And what energy are they wanting to move into? Are they going to move into? What energy are they intending to move into? The person watching this. What energy is rightfully theirs? We have Black Coffee. Black Coffee with clarity, fresh start, new energy. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, we have Darkness, Blackout, and Oblivion with Dust Bowl. Okay, immediately, I'm picking up on a darker energy, even though this is supposed to be a bright, happy Christmas video. All of these cards are dark in color, and not all of the cards in this deck are dark in color. And with Whiskey here, we have the number 40, which reduces to the number 4 in numerology. 4 represents home and family. Perhaps there's some family tension I'm picking up on. Perhaps you are feeling very stubborn and you're trying to persevere through some kind of argument, some kind of tension in the home with your family or even with yourself. A lot of you could be using substances to escape. Not shaming you, I've been there myself. Spirit is highlighting this coping mechanism. There's a coping mechanism of trying to escape this tight energy. It's this stifling energy. I feel actually in my throat, I feel like someone's like choking me right now. And I feel like I keep grabbing my neck. There could be a throat chakra blockage of some kind. But with Whiskey here, your current energy is you trying to escape from something, perhaps using substances to try to get a clear answer, but it's actually doing the opposite and it's keeping you stuck exactly where you are. And with the number 40 here, I keep thinking of foundation. Your home is supposed to be your safe space. That is your foundation for life, right? So you can't really move through the world if you have an unstable home. I'm just picking up on a very stubborn energy, like you are keeping yourself stuck in this energy of trying to numb yourself while also trying to persevere, and it's canceling each other out. It's not productive because numbing yourself and trying to run away from feelings is never productive. It just keeps you right where you are, and there's a stubbornness here. There's a, perhaps you feel comfortable in your pain, and a lot of us do, you know, when we're so used to anxiety and chaos and pain, that can become our new normal. That can become what's comfortable to us. I just see this like circle, this toxic cycle that you are keeping yourself in, and Spirit is saying that that is not you. You running away from yourself is not going to bring you any type of clarity. And with this Black Coffee card here, Spirit is highlighting that there is a new energy that is trying to find you, but you keep running away from it. There is a stubbornness here of almost wanting to stay in this chaotic space because it's all that you know, and perhaps a newer, brighter, clearer energy intimidates you in some way, makes you feel unsure because you've never experienced it. And the darkness is what's comforting, and the light can kind of bring out everything, the good and the bad. Shining light on things can highlight what you need to fix and change, and perhaps the idea of this fresh start, a new energy, a healing journey, perhaps jump starting that intimidates you in some way and you feel more comfortable in your sadness, in your darkness. So if that energy resonates with you, then this reading is for you, and I'm going to get some more information for you using the Cosmo Visions Oracle. This deck is so stunning. I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I'm going to see how we can move into this energy, how you can have an easier time jump-starting this healing journey, and perhaps get some more information on what exactly it is you're running from. And then I'm going to also highlight what it is that you need to do and what is rightfully yours, because I'm getting this message from Spirit that happiness is rightfully yours. You know, you are not less deserving of bliss than your neighbor. You're not less deserving of happiness. Happiness is rightfully yours as a person who has incarnated in this timeline on this planet. And it might feel like it's never going to end. I just have this feeling of you accepting the darkest parts of yourself because you feel like it's impossible to change, or like it's oblivion. It's just this never-ending black hole. But Spirit wants you to know that clarity and a fresh start and this new energy is trying to find you. Also on this black coffee card, we have the number 34. That reduces to the number 7. 7 is a very lucky number. So starting this healing journey, you're gonna see a lot more luck come into your life, a lot more things going your way, because our thoughts manifest into our reality, right? So if you just accept that happiness is rightfully yours and you move into this new energy, and you might be feeling fearful to do that, and Spirit is saying it's okay to be scared, but you must have courage and bravery in the face of fear. Only then will you truly see yourself for who you are and truly have the clarity that you're seeking. You're not gonna get any clarity if you stay where you are right now, is what I'm hearing. Maybe some of you actually have to physically move to a new place or travel to a new place to gain this clarity. Get out of your home, get out of your normal routine to really get the spiritual downloads that Spirit is trying to give to you. Okay, now moving on, I'm going to use this lovely, beautiful, Christmassy green deck, and I'm going to pull 3 cards, clarifiers, on this energy here. Spirit, can you give me some information on this current energy that the person watching this is in? Some details as to why there might be this stubbornness in the darkness, this numbing energy escaping. Yes, this makes so much sense. Okay, so all 3 of these popped out at once, and I wanted 3 cards anyway, so that works. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of birds, which is the equivalent to the 3 of swords, which is all about heartbreak and just despair. It's the card of despair. So with all these cards here, some of you might be trying to escape from some kind of heartbreak. Someone hurt you, you're really in your head about it, you feel like you're never going to heal from it. Yeah, okay. So the cards we have here, first we have the Vessel, and then we have the 9 of birds. This is the equivalent to the 9 of swords in traditional tarot. We have the 3 of embers, which is the equivalent to the 3 of wands in the tarot. For the Vessel here, this is a unique card to this deck, so I'm gonna go ahead and read the message straight from Spirit from the guidebook, the Vessel. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, so the Vessel card is the equivalent to the Devil card in traditional tarot. The Devil card is all about unhealthy attachment, feeling stuck, feeling stifled. The most beautiful vessels can sometimes contain the most tragic stories. As humans, we all have problems that we don't show on the surface. We fill ourselves with things that distract us from reality. What did I just say? Some of you are trying to distract yourself, escape from something, not face your own emotions here with this numbing card. There's something you're running from. The Vessel is much like a mask. It hides what is truly underneath. If this card has shown up, It's time to rein in your demons. Don't let the materialism, addictions, and obsessions of this world cloud your brilliant light. Clouding your brilliant light, yes. This Dust Bowl card, it's not being able to see what's in front of you because it's cloudy, it's foggy, you can't see anything, right? And Spirit is calling you to trust the process, even though you can't see what's coming next. You can't see this new energy coming in. You can't see this fresh start. All you see is this oblivion of darkness because you're hurt, you're in pain. And Spirit is letting you know you might not see it, but it is rightfully yours. You might not see the happiness awaiting you on the other side, but it is rightfully yours. It can be all too easy to get wrapped up in success that you start to lose touch with your soul. Even when the terrible is swallowing you whole, there is still a light found in others. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Yeah, perhaps maybe you do need to seek help. I don't mean that to sound condescending, but perhaps if this is getting really bad, if these dark thoughts are getting really dark, I mean, black coffee, whiskey, both of those things are bitter in taste, right? The coffee, you sip it, and a lot of people are addicted to coffee, myself included. It's very bitter going down. It's not necessarily good for you in excess, and same with whiskey. You know, Spirit is saying it's important to acknowledge your dark side. It's important to allow yourself to feel these dark emotions without getting lost in them. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Birds, which is the equivalent to the Nine of Swords in the traditional tarot. So Nine of Swords energy is anxiety. It's being stuck in your head, right? It's overthinking. And I definitely see that here. You are stuck in your head with this heartache, rightfully so. You know, if someone has hurt you, if you're hurting in some way, it is 100% okay to seek help to aid you in moving forward. You know, it takes a village. Healing is not linear, but it's also not something that can be 100% done on your own. For most people, we are creatures of community, so definitely seek help, whether it's self-help books or YouTubers like myself. Not that I'm self-help, but I have some self-help undertones in my content. Therapy, journaling out your feelings, even prayer, you know, asking Spirit for help. I think Spirit is asking you to talk to them more, so that you can feel safe in the not knowing. I think the beautiful thing about spirituality is being okay with not knowing everything and trusting the universe, and I think Spirit is calling you to do just that. And then we have the Three of Embers, which is the equivalent to the Three of Wands in the traditional tarot. So you have so much to offer. This is the fire element, which is passion. It's curiosity, right? I feel like this stuck dark energy is keeping you from following some kind of passion, or perhaps even stifling your creativity. And if you look at this card, these women are trying to pull you away from this dark energy, right? They're in the darkness and they're trying to follow the light. And these women are pulling her forward, and she keeps looking behind her and not looking at the light that's right in front of her. So with that being said, you are intentionally staying stuck in this dark energy. And perhaps this help, you know, people are trying to help you out of the darkness, but you're choosing to not accept that help for whatever reason. Spirit is really encouraging you that help is not anything to be ashamed of, or needing help is not anything to be ashamed of. And this Three of Birds energy, yeah, inside there's a darkness, there's a heartache. This is supposed to be a fun, bright Christmas reading, and it's so sad. I just feel sad, like I feel like crying right now. Perhaps some of you have lost someone recently, or lost something important to you, or are battling some kind of depression. Like, this is giving me depression energy. Also, with it being the winter season, maybe some of you are battling seasonal depression as well. I totally understand that. I think the main message here is that moving on from this is possible, and staying stuck is not beyond you. It is 100% a choice to stay stuck. And if it feels like something you can't handle, if it feels like something that you can't do on your own, asking for help is nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, so I'm going to get some more clarifiers for each of these cards here using another beautiful tarot deck from Tarot Stack. Okay, I just split the deck to the Tower in reverse. Yeah, rebuilding a foundation of some kind. Perhaps this heartache took place in the home with a family member or someone living in your home. I don't know why I keep picking up on family. You know, the holidays can really bring up a lot of trauma for people or trigger people because of family situations. I myself understand that. Perhaps this depressive energy has something to do with the holidays, actually. I know it's Christmas Eve, not to be such a downer on this channel. But hey, Spirit says what it wants to say. All right, Spirit, could I have some clarifiers for this energy here? What is something that this collective needs to know right now? We have Temperance with the number 14, which reduces to 5, okay? And 5s are all about change. And Temperance is the card of balance, right? And Spirit is not saying to ignore your sad feelings or depressive feelings. Don't ignore your emotions. Don't stifle your emotions with this numbing energy, okay? And you can acknowledge your shadow side, not get lost in it. I think I already said this in that reading, but I keep hearing it. And Spirit is asking you to make a change with how you handle these emotions and how you might get lost in these emotions. And perhaps you identify as an empath or a highly sensitive person. But the number 5 is all about change, and Spirit is really highlighting that there needs to be more balance of light and dark in your life. I just got the message, if you're listening to a lot of sad music, don't, because it's going to make it worse. I know it feels comforting and everything is okay in moderation. But the art you're consuming could be what's keeping you stuck in this energy. Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a very fast-moving card. Yeah, perhaps birds are a significant animal for you because, and this is why I love using different decks. We've got birds on 1, 2, 3 cards. Birds of some kind are significant here. Perhaps you have a pet bird. King of Wands, okay. We have the King of Wands, yeah. Okay, so, and we have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying that they're not judging you for this energy. You might feel like Spirit or God is ashamed of you. Why did I just hear that? Spirit is not ashamed of you. You have nothing to be ashamed of. There's an insecure energy here. Perhaps you feel embarrassed to be battling depression. You feel weak, is what I just heard. You're not weak in any way, shape, or form. It's not weak to be human, and we are all so tragically human, and that means we experience everything to the fullest capacity, including sadness. And Spirit is saying if you can balance out your shadow and light, I keep getting creative energy. Perhaps you also identify as an artist in some way. Perhaps instead of getting lost in this darkness, you can transmute it into your art. You can use it as a motivator to create. And I actually just heard that creating is very, very healing for you. Even if you don't identify as an artist, we are all creators in some way. There's a calling here to create your way out of the darkness. As soon as you can figure out how to balance this energy here, there's going to be this creative, divine energy that you are going to embody. It's going to be very fresh. It's going to be very new to you. You're going to feel so ignited again. I feel like there's the light in the darkness that is calling you, but you're blatantly ignoring because it scares you. And Spirit is saying if you can acknowledge the light and the dark and balance out your thoughts and feelings and kind of take control again over your anxieties, over your overthinking, if you can silence the dark thoughts, creative thoughts are going to come in, new ideas are going to come in, right? And they're going to come in fast because the 8 of Wands is a card of quickness, fast. It's very fast energy. We have we have 3 wands, which is all about passion, creativity, sensual energy as well. And I'm just hearing that there's some kind of creative idea or something you're passionate about that is being put to the side, it's being ignored, it's being pushed away because you're stuck in the past, you're stuck in this heartache. And I want to let you know that absolutely no one has power over you unless you let them. So if this was a person that hurt you, do not let them steal your light. Do not let them stifle you and your creative ideas. Perhaps they judged you in some way. Ooh, okay, so judgment, and underneath that we have the Lovers card with 2 snakes here and an evil eye. Yeah, I'm getting lover energy or someone you loved. Maybe they shamed your creativity in some way. They judged you harshly. This was someone you trusted. This was someone you were in union with in some way. Perhaps you even lived with them, because I keep hearing home and family. It really crushed you. This energy is crushing. It's like such a heavy blackness, heavy darkness I'm feeling. And Spirit is saying that not everyone's going to understand your passion, and they don't have to. It's not for them to understand. It's for you to understand. This darkness you're in is for you to transmute, for you to use to your benefit. You know, positive thinking is so beneficial, but negative thinking or dark thinking, dark thoughts can also be beneficial if we use them correctly. And I'm getting a creative energy from this collective. So I'm just hearing that there's something you can create out of this dark period. And perhaps you just don't see it yet. You can't see it yet. It's not right in front of you. But Spirit is saying if you ask for help, you start this healing journey, passionate energy will be ignited once again. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a bit of a drag. Merry Christmas. Like I said, I don't control the messages that come out. But if you are wanting the extended version, if you want more information here, once again, it will be over on my Patreon. The link is in my bio. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. I am going to end the reading here, and I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know. I would love to hear your stories, your thoughts, your feelings about this reading, and leave all of that in the comment section below. Thank you again to Tarot Stack for sponsoring this video and gifting me these gorgeous tarot decks. I am eternally grateful, and I hope you all have the brightest, happiest Christmas. Don't let this darkness get you down. It is only a season, much like the winter. So I love you so much, sending you peace and light this holiday season, and I will see you the next time. Bye!